Now here we have an example from the homework where they are starting you at the decimal number 24 and they want you to fill in some of the values in hexadecimal, octal, and binary from 24 to 35. So we can start this with hexadecimal. We've got the decimal number 24. Now if we were counting from 1, then we would just continue counting. But because I'm starting in the middle here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, well, if my decimal number, if my base 10 number is 24, then what is this going to be in base 16? Okay, so I'm making a little place value chart where I have the ones place and the 16s place. So in the number 24, we have one group of 16. And what do we have left over? 8 ones. So I'm going to write 1 8 here. And that means the next number, 25, should be one group of 16 and 9 ones. And then we can see the next is 1A, 1B, 1C, and so on. We get to 1E. Well, after that is going to be 1F. And now I've gotten to my largest digit. So 0, carry a 1, and we have 2 groups of 16 now. Well, that makes sense. 2 groups of 16 and nothing else is 32. And then we have 2 groups of 16 and 1 1, and that's 33. So that's our hexadecimal numbers filled into the chart. Now let's take a look at octal. I'm going to erase this. And I'm going to do a similar thing with octal, where I make a place value chart. So I have the ones place and the eights place. Well, the next place would be 64. I made a little extra space there, but I don't really need it. So how many groups of 8 are in 24? Well, that's 3 groups of 8 and nothing left over. So that's 3 0. And then 25 would be 3 groups of 8 and 1. And then we continue on with 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, up to 3 6, and then 3 7, because 7 is our largest digit. So now I'm at the largest digit. I add 1, and that's going to bring down a 0, and I carry a 1 over, and that'll be 4. So 4 0 in base 8, well, that's 32, because 4 groups of 8 is 32, and 0 ones left over. So the next number will be 4 1, and then you can see the pattern continues with 4 2 and 4 3. So that's base 8. That's pretty straightforward. Now let's take a look at our binary system. So here we had 0 1 1 0 0 0, and then 0 1 1 0 0 1. So if I add 1 to that, I'm going to bring down a 0. There's going to be 0 in the ones place. And those 2 ones made a 1 in the twos place. And then everything else carries down as it was. Next number is going to be 0 1 1 0 1 1. So I just had to go up 1, and that's just putting a 1 in the ones place. And now if I add 1, I'm going to have 0 in the ones place, and I carry a 1 over, so now I have 2 2s So I'm going to put a 0 in the 2's place and 1 in the 4's place, because 2 2's is a 4. And 1, 1, 0. And so you can see the next number continues that sequence. And then we have 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So after that is going to be 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So now we've filled in, we've got 5 ones in a row. So if I go up one higher, it's going to be 0 in every place value. 5 place values. And a 1 after that. So we have the number, let's do this, make a place value chart for base 2. So when we have a 1 followed by 5 zeros, that means one group of 32, no 16s, no 8s, no 4s, no 2s, no 1s. So that makes sense, and we're at 32, so perfect. So that's how you do that problem.